Hi, welcome to Geography at Hitchin Girls School. I'm Emma Johns, Head of Geography.
And I'm Natalie Renfrew, who teaches geography too.
In the physical geography part of the course, which counts as 40%, you study 3 topics. We're going to do 2 of those in Year 12. Water and carbon cycles, where we look at water and carbon cycles around the world. We look at the interconnections between them, and we do a case study of the Amazon to look at how those cycles work together, as well as a more local scale local river study. In our coasts topic, we extend your knowledge from GCSE, and we introduce ideas of sea level change and how sea levels can rise and fall, the effects they might have, and we look at various coastlines around the world to look at how they're managed sustainably or not. And then in Year 13, we look at the hazards topic, where again we extend your knowledge from GCSE, looking at tropical storms, we look at earthquakes, volcanoes, but also other hazards like wildfires and multi-hazardous areas, where we look at a case study of California.
Okay, in human geography, you'll be studying changing places. It's a new unit which you wouldn't necessarily have studied before. We actually look at 2 case studies, and we teach it through that, from teaching through Hitchin, which is our local case study, and a far place, which we look at Hawaii, Honolulu in Hawaii, Waikiki. Through that, we are looking at how places have changed over time, what they mean to us, and how different stakeholders influence the different places we study, and we compare those. For contemporary urban environments, you'll be looking at the growth of urban environments, and we'll be then comparing London and Mumbai. We'll be looking at the climate, we'll be looking at waste disposal, and all the big issues which are related to those urban environments. With global governance, you'll study this in Year 13. It's global systems and global governance. In Year 13, you'll be looking at the interrelationships with people, trade, and the environment, and how those are managed across the world. We'll be looking at Antarctica, for example, and you'll be looking at major businesses, for example, of Apple, and we'll also be looking at the coffee trade.
In Year 12, we will also be doing fieldwork, and we'll be doing 4 days fieldwork across the year. This year we've had visits to London, King's Cross, exploring regeneration, and linking in that idea from the changing places topic. We've been to Hyde Park, where we've looked at water and carbon cycles, as well as a trip to Southwold, which was overnight, looking at coasts, urban environments, and changing places. That all leads to you then completing your own project, a piece of coursework called an NEA, or non-examined assessment, and that's worth 20% of your overall A-level, and we'll guide you through that, and the idea being that you're then going through the summer between Year 12 and 13 to collect your data on a topic of your choice. As long as it's somewhere in the specification, you can do that particular research project. Over the summer, we're asking you to complete a bridging project across the 3 schools in Hitchin, the boys' school, girls' school, and the Priory. We share the same bridging project in geography. So should you decide that you want to change your options and you end up actually with geography at a different school in September, you've still done the right bridging project. There are no issues. It crosses over between the 3 schools. There are 2 sections that we'll ask you to complete. The first is a slightly smaller one.
Okay, for section A, what we're asking you to do, it will take you no more than 30 minutes. You need to visit the AQA website, and you need to download the AQA A-level geography specification. From there, you need to look down through your school you're choosing, and you need to select and print off that section which is in response to yourself. And those are going to be the topics your school will actually take. You need to also then put them into a geography an A4 geography folder, potentially lever arch, because you will be working through it for lots of work in the next 2 years.
And then the final section that you'll do is both a human and a physical geography research project. There are various topics that you can choose. Again, just double check the school that you're intending to do your subject at, because they are slightly different for the physical geography topic. And you'll do some research, find some data, explore the data, ask questions, answer questions, but all for a short research project, kind of A4 in size. So nothing too major, but we're looking to see your ability to research and engage with kind of topical, interesting geography that's related to the specification. We're looking forward to seeing you next year. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Bye.